Hi, Joe Palmer here. It's Saturday morning, August 26th. Got up this morning, had my breakfast, had my coffee, turned the news on, and what's one of the first things I see is that the Department of Energy has got nothing better to do than tell us that gas stoves are no good for us, or the gas water heaters, we got to change them, or that cows emit too much gas. But now they're turning around saying that electric fans need to become more regulated. And the upside of all their logic is that by changing the energy efficiency of a ceiling fan, it would save the homeowner, I don't know, it was like $39 or $89 a year. Ooh! You know, why don't you try to lower the price of gas, and on a couple of tanks I'll have that money recuperated. But here's the big downside of it, is that it would cost, as I recall, close to $90 million for all those companies that make fans, both domestic and international, to change the way they make their fans to become energy compliant with the government. I'm thinking to myself, don't these people have anything better to do? I mean, they took away our light bulbs. They're trying to take away our gas stoves. They're trying to take away our water heaters. They got the price of gas up to over $4 a gallon again. We're not drilling oil. We're buying it from Venezuela. You know, what are these people doing? And you look at all the other things the government is doing. I mean, it's just flat out stupid. They've got no common sense there in Washington. So this leads me to where I'm going in this video. And that is it time to get out of this country? The political divide that is there between Republicans and Democrats, and oh my gosh, even some of the religious community, people don't like this or people don't like that. You're either pro-abortion or you're not for abortion. You're for this, and there is no in between. There's no happy medium where people are getting together on stuff. And these politicians, they're creating a bigger divide. It's not going to get any better. I don't care who runs for president next year. I don't care who wins. It's not going to get any better, because I'll flat out come and say this: they hate each other. And when you have hate emitted out of your government, then your country is really on the downside of history. So, hey, I'm starting to investigate. Where can you live that you don't have the hassles of the government all over your back? Yeah, you're going to have to give up things. You're going to have to give up maybe the convenience of a big car. Maybe you'll have to get a bicycle or a motor scooter. Maybe you'll have to wake up to roosters in the morning. I don't know. If you live on a farm, hey, it ain't no big deal anyway. But at the end of the day, I started looking at some places on the internet, and basically for what I pay in property tax and for insurance, I could afford to live almost any country in the world to a higher standard of living that I've got right now. I mean, there's places in Europe that you can retire to for less than $3,000 a month. There's places in Southeast Asia, if you're inclined to go to that part of the world, that you could live, quite frankly, almost like a king for around $2,500 to $3,000 a month. You know, that's not bad. When you consider that there's apartments, studio apartments in this country that are going for like $2,000 to $3,000 a month. And then you got to pay for your utilities and everything else that goes along with it. So, you know, I'm going to start looking at it. If for no other reason that it'll be a a new adventure in learning about different places in the world. But my golly, when you consider what's going on in this country today, you know, I don't really, and I pray I'm wrong. I truly do, because I grew up loving this country. But a country is nothing more than the people in it. I could go out in my backyard and pick up dirt and say, this is the United States. In my mind, a country is its people. And who rules or governs that country, that's the country too. It's not the landscape, it's not the accomplishments, it's the people and it's the government. And if either one or both are on the downside, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Might even make you sad. Anyway, it's food for thought, something to Google on the internet when it's a rainy day. I wish you all are doing well, and maybe forget some of the politics of life, and go over to your neighbor the next morning, bring over a cup of coffee or a pot of coffee, say, hey, I haven't talked to you in a long time. You want to have a cup of coffee? Just chew the fat. You never know. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, a good weekend coming up. Stay safe, stay well, and God bless.